Alright, there we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at Beyond the Heroes Leveling Up. Since it's Monday, that means it's time for Monday Mayhem. In other words, we got stories that basically weren't big over the weekend. Now, let me make you aware before we start here. We are aware of what's happened. Okay? You know, what happened in Texas. I'm not going to say what, because you know what it is by now. In fact, there were two things in Texas. Let's see, you got that. Let's see, there were some other stories as well. But, we're not going to rehash it. You probably know about it already. You probably don't want to hear it anymore today, which is fine. That's why we don't do that on this show. Okay?
Yeah.
Because at this point, if you've heard it enough, it's like, I don't want to hear it anymore.
Go through it
we
again
don't blame you. Yeah, we're not going to do that to you.
Before.
We're not going to do that to you. Okay? That's not our style. But just to let you know, we don't ignore what's happened. We just don't want to keep bringing it up. We don't want to bring it up again. All right, so anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddbogstream. I'm currently joined in line now by two of my crazy cohorts. First, to my left, we have our resident Joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, how's it going? Happy Monday.
Yep, and below we have our resident AZ Punchy Whip Janet. And it looks like she's trying to get her mic set up. Right? We can't hear you.
I'm going to take that as a yes. So.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear us? Not if you can. She might not be able to hear. Maybe not be. Okay. Headphones, take 2.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, good one.
Hello.
There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we can hear you fine now.
Okay.
Alright.
Say something, please.
Something, please.
2 fools spoke, 2 more coming.
Alright.
All right. I will be doing random walkabouts because kitchen to do again.
Okay.
And I know I said in the group chat that I wasn't going to make it, but
Alright. Oh, that's
You're
fine.
Change
good,
your
no
mind.
worries, Jane.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, remember, folks, on this show, we do interrupt for real life, so.
well, I always say, hey, I'm not going to make it. But guess what?
Hey,
I make it
You're
anyway.
here.
All right.
All
So,
good, no worries.
all right. So anyway, let's see. Besides those big news stories from Texas over the weekend, which we're not going to discuss, let's see. There was a unique situation with the MTV Movie and TV Awards because Drew Barrymore was supposed to host, but she backed out to support the writers' strike.
Oh, yeah.
So they had to go without a host, and they also, I think they decided not to make it like a live event with people, I think.
Like they did during the pandemic, like Price is Right and
Yeah.
Price is Right. They used canned audience.
Yep. That's right, folks. Yeah. Audience in a can. Okay. Let's see. There we go. MTV Movie and TV Awards. Alright. All I know is who won. Alright, so let's see. Now, of course, it was yesterday, but, well. Alright, so. Alright, here are the winners from last night. The best movie went to Scream 6. Now, keep this in mind. MTV Movie and TV Awards is just like the Kids' Choice Awards. This is chosen by the fans. No special, not like the way the Emmys and the Oscars are. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's nothing like the Emmys and the Oscars. You know, these are voted by the fans themselves. So, that's why I like something like this. Alright, so anyway, the best movie went to Scream 6. The best show, the winner was The Last of Us. Not surprised on that one. Best performance in movie went to Tom Cruise for Top Gun Maverick. Best performance in the show went to Jenna Ortega for Wednesday. That's the one on Netflix. Best comedic performance, Adam Sandler. Ooh, Murder Mystery 2. The best hero, that winner there, Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us. Best villain, Elizabeth Olsen, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I believe this is the second year in a row she's won one of these awards.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think last year she won for WandaVision, so. Alright, so anyway, Best Kiss, the winner, Madison Bailey and Rudy Pankow for Outer Banks. Let's see, Most Frightened Performance, Jennifer Coolidge in The White Lotus. Best Fight, Gale Weathers versus Ghostface in Scream 6. Best Breakthrough Performance, Joseph Quinn in Stranger Things. Best Duo, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us. Best Kick-Ass Cast, I like that. Stranger Things won that one. Best Song, Carolina by Taylor Swift. Best Musical Moment, Come Back Home in Purple Hearts. Best Music Documentary is Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me. Best Docu-Reality Show, The Kardashians. Well, much as I don't like it, but like I said, this is the fans' choice. Best Competition Series, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. Drew Barrymore won for Best Host for the Drew Barrymore Show. Best Reality On-Screen Team, Ariana Madix, Katie Maloney, Shiana Shea, Lala Kent for Vanderpump Rules. All I've heard are a bunch of crazy things going on in that show anyway. Uh, and finally, the Community Genius Award, the winner was Jennifer Coolidge. So that's all of the award, the winners right there. Let's see.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I am going to do a little feel-good story,
Okay.
and it's out of Birmingham, Alabama,
All right.
courtesy of Southwest Airlines.
Ah.
This little boy and his dad was flown by Southwest Airlines from Birmingham to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it was part of their Spread the Love campaign.
Ah.
And now take into consideration this little boy is only 5 years old.
Okay.
And they went and they passed out chicken sandwiches and the little bags of Southwest peanuts to the homeless.
Oh, nice.
But as he's giving out the sandwich, he says, "Don't forget to spread the love.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to spread." With each sandwich he gave out.
Yeah, that's good.
And I wish more people were like that.
Yeah.
And you could probably find it on the Southwest Airlines videos on YouTube.
Yeah. What?
And
Oh, go ahead.
and there was another one where this little boy, he wants to be an airline pilot when he grows up.
That's good.
So Southwest Airlines gave him a Southwest Airlines birthday party.
Nice.
And of all the things to make a little prop birthday cake out of, they made it out of a bloody roll of toilet paper. They had it decorated. But his biggest thrill was going to the corporate headquarters,
Ooh.
Southwest's corporate headquarters, going into the hangar. Is that a wheel airplane? Because it had a big old one of the jets in the hangar.
Yeah.
And you know what the biggest thrill for that little guy was?
He got into the cockpit.
And no, well, actually, it was a flight simulator.
Oh, cool.
But he got to land an airplane,
Cool.
even if it was a flight simulator.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
That's another one you could catch on YouTube.
Okay. Cool.
But I wish I had half the enthusiasm those little boys did.
Yeah. But going to the homeless situation, I wish there's really like, you know how sometimes you have all these abandoned buildings and such, where businesses have
Oh
gone
yeah,
out.
we
we got one down on Litchfield and Yuma.
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole damn strip mall.
Yeah. Why not take those and turn them into homeless shelters?
Tell me about it. You're
That
right.
That would get them off the street, give them a nice place, a place
Yeah.
to stay.
I don't know what the city of Phoenix. We have a homeless camp in downtown Phoenix. Tents, waste, both kinds, but
Yeah.
you know, and the Phoenix is cleaning up that homeless camp. Now, where in the hell are you going to put the thousands of homeless people that you?
I mean, if there are buildings that are unused, why not turn them into homeless shelters? Probably need some renovations, like put some showers in there, or put something where, they're not, they may be homeless, but hopefully, like, they'll be in a situation where, they can get good clothes, proper food to eat, and so forth.
Yeah, and have some of the organizations
Yeah,
that
like
could help the homeless get jobs.
yeah, exactly.
I remember, I don't know if you've seen this video, but I think it was either Darman or one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, he was an ex-con, and they didn't want him around because he was an ex-con.
Mm-hmm.
But he proved his worth.
Yeah.
Just because a person makes one mistake, it shouldn't label them.
Right. Well, sometimes it depends on the actual mistake too.
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't hire a murderer.
No. A murderer would probably be in prison for life.
But I'm just used
I know
that as an example.
I know, but I think most of those guys most of those prisoners in work release programs like that are like low security. They're
they are. What are they called? The trustees.
Mm-hmm.
They prove their worth on the inside so they
Mhm.
can
Continues-
prove their worth on the
Yeah,
outside.
because if you recall, a couple years ago when that tornado destroyed that candle factory in Kentucky and killed a lot of people. Now,
Uh-huh.
I don't think this was the same place, but somewhere else a tornado had struck. Prisoners from a from a jail went over there to help people. Under escort, of course. They did go help people that were trapped or whatever.
Uh-huh. That probably helped with their parole as well.
Uh-huh. Here's
But it
me.
makes you wonder. Makes you wonder.
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell is our world going to be like in about 10, 20 years?
That's the $1,000,000 question.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
I took a 2-hour nap this afternoon and I'm yawning already.
Oh,
How's Ash?
doing good. She's just chilling out.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah. Well, here's an interesting situation. You remember back at that movie Wakanda Forever, a woman got her first. It was like her first role ever at about 89, right? Of course, sadly, she passed away last year. But now there's somebody else. Abbott Elementary scene stealer William Sanford Davis on auditions and enjoying his first series regular job at age 71.
Wow.
Oh, hey, age is just a number. And most
Yeah.
of the elderly people's numbers are unlisted.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So here it is. According to William Stanford Davis, the Illuminati changed his life. In the pilot episode of Abbott Elementary, he appears as the mysterious janitor Mr. Johnson in front of a whiteboard with Illuminati written on it in big letters, telling a group of children, "That's who run the world. That's who runs the world, kids." Proof of the ad is there are no small parts. David would continue to steal scenes with minimal screen time as Mr. Johnson became a fan favorite. Less than 18 months after that first appearance, the 71-year-old actor finds himself with his first series regular gig, a SAG award for his work in the show's ensemble, and a favorite meme thanks to all of Mr. Johnson's random quotes.
Huh.
Now, the good news is Davis isn't nearly as gruff as Mr. Johnson, but he does share the character's years of wisdom and has his own detailed history. He was the front man for the band The Fabulous Paramount Review, studied at the acclaimed Actors Studio, did stand-up comedy on the road, and has been an acting teacher for
Spit it
years.
out, girl.
I got it. He was in his 40s before he ever made his first TV appearance, ironically as a janitor in the daytime drama The Bold and the Beautiful, but has certainly made up for a later start by seemingly working non-stop on screen since then. Some of his more recognizable roles include a guest spot on The Practice, to roles on Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip and Ray Donovan. Davis auditioned for the role entirely over Zoom during the COVID pandemic, and while in some ways it was just another audition, he was also immediately excited by the cast of the show. He knew star creator Quinta Brunson's work from both BuzzFeed and a Black Lady sketch show, and has enjoyed Tyler James Williams' work since he was a young actor on Everybody Loves Chris. He was even on Ray Donovan at the same time as Cheryl Lee Ralph, though they never shared scenes together. Davis spoke to Variety about his long career, stealing scenes, and the fun of playing a character when he doesn't have all the answers to the questions yet. Now, there's like an interview, but that kind of starts going a little overboard. So what I'm going to do is I'll like put the link in the thing and let you guys read it.
You're never too old to do what.
And Sajo's in the chat room. Hey, Sajo.
Yeah.
Hey, Zod.
Here it is. You're never too old to follow your dreams.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put it in Zoom chat for us, and I'll put it in the
I'm gonna
other
turn on
one.
my camera for just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Working on something, that's why.
All right. Okay, so that's there. Now give me a chance here, and I'll put it over.
Hey, Sancho, how's it going?
But yeah, I'll let you. Yeah, if you want to look at that, go ahead. But just look at the interview when you can, because I really don't read the whole thing. Because that does start to get a little like all that. But still, that's pretty cool. And what was it? I think Steve Bloom. He actually didn't really get into voice acting until I think he was about 40 himself. So,
Steve Bloom. I forget what are some of the characters Mr. Bloom does.
Spike Spiegel, Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay, you can see me. Good.
yeah, he's done like a whole bunch of characters. Of course, recently his Star Wars Rebels character Zeb showed up in the episode of The Mandalorian. So, and yes, it was him voicing Zeb.
You said, "Hey, I know that voice actor, right, Shirley?"
Oh yeah, Steve Bloom has done a lot. So
And he encourages other people to become voice actors.
yeah,
Now, you promise you won't laugh.
sure.
Please, audience, don't laugh. I have a friend who's a brony, big fan of My Little Pony.
Hmm.
And recently we started sandboxing. And I came up with a character called Glittershy. Hi, everybody. Glittershy here.
Not bad.
And I can usually keep that voice.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. And he's kind of smitten with, who's the pretty pony? The one that's the fashionista.
Oh, Rarity.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Rarity. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm just dandy, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
But
still here. I'm just doing.
Thank you for not laughing at me.
Oh, don't trust me. And the best thing is, everybody should do things their own way. Don't try to, because think about it. While the pandemic was going on, I was able to interview Melanie Britt, Kevin Conroy, Peter Cohen, and Frank Wilker, Steve Bloom. I've been asking voice actors, for in the case of Kevin Conroy, how did it go from having Batman have such a low gruff voice, being Bruce Wayne with a lot higher voice, and he talked about that, and I always thought it was cool the way he did it.
But
Going by the diaphragm, not by the vocal cords.
I was going by the vocal cords, I think, with "Hi, everybody."
Yeah,
I think
well,
I'm going right in here with it because I can feel my throat tighten, right?
Yeah, just be careful about that, because there have been some. As I heard a story where someone was trying to play Popeye, he had to give up the role because he lost his voice.
Uh-huh.
So.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Oh, excuse me. Well, let's see. I'm gonna go check and see if Super Mario Brothers got bumped, as I think it probably did.
Hold on, I can do that.
I'm right there. I'm right there. Yeah, just as I thought. Guardians of the Galaxy did outdo. Okay, me.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3, huh?
Yep.
There is a little bit of animal cruelty
Yeah.
in 3. I think involving Rocket.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, it's true. Like I predicted, Guardians of the Galaxy, $118 million.
That's a lot of bucks.
That's nice.
Yeah, now the Super Mario Brothers movie had $18.5 million, but the total take going in, $518 million.
Wow.
Well, I hope Guardians of the Galaxy does well too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will. I
Yeah.
mean, it's very, very popular, so I don't see why it wouldn't.
No,
Shirley
yeah.
and I watched part of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on a cruise ship.
Yeah, on our cruise, yeah.
The first Guardians of the Galaxy movie that I've seen, I think, was Volume 2 by accident.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was being shown ship on ship.
Yeah.
We were taking a breather from all the activities, and
Yeah, because I think we had done that then. What was it? I switched the channel in there, and they were showing like the tornado damage out of Beauregard, Alabama, because of course we were on the cruise that Sunday when that EF4 tornado struck that community.
yeah, and you were worried about the people.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I was also worried about my own family because I found out there were sirens going off in Montgomery, but thankfully nothing really came out of that. So
I know when I was standing in the front yard looking towards the west,
Mm-hmm.
I happened to look up and I saw the cloud started slowly spinning,
Yeah, it could
but
have
nothing
been.
came out of it.
Yeah, it could
Nothing
have.
came out of it.
Yeah, it could have been like a very quick funnel cloud. It just didn't quite have all the. It
Didn't
happens.
have the umph.
Yeah, didn't have the oomph. But yeah, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy has 118 million, but the biggest box office draw of the year so far has been the Super Mario Brothers movie. So
I think I'll have to wait till it comes out on video,
mm-hmm.
which is going to be a while.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know they'd probably show it on either Disney or Hulu, one of the two.
It's probably Disney.
Well, I dumped Disney Plus.
Ah, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I posted a bunch of things over the last week. But let me see. What would you like? Doctor Who hits another high note as Jonathan Groff joins Doctor Who. Now, let me explain about this guy, Jonathan Groff. If you've ever watched Hamilton, he's King George III.
Yes.
Okay, what's the second choice?
All right, there's actually several. Let's see. You got Adidas still has $1.3 billion worth of Yeezy sneakers and is trying to figure out what to do with them.
Donate them to the homeless.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But that's an article there. Here's another one. Summa accountant with cerebral palsy wins National Business Award.
I say do that one.
Okay, well, hang on.
Do that one and then the first one you mentioned.
Now, wait. There's several more choices here, okay? All right, so here's another one. Gerald R. Ford is first U.S. Navy ship with canine helping sailors deal with stress during deployment. Yes, there's a dog on board. Now, here's another choice. I'm petrified. Colorado homeowner finds snakes in walls of new home.
Ugh.
And finally,
I say,
and hang on, there's one more. Hotel manager charged after guest woke up to him sucking on his toes.
skip that one. Do the one with the snakes.
Okay. So we'll do the it's like forget snakes on a plane, it's snakes in a new home.
Why are there motherfucking snakes in the motherfucking walls?
Yeah, good question. All right. Anyway, this is out of Centennial, Colorado. Let's see. Amber Hall and her two kids moved into their new home in Centennial, Colorado back in April. Hall, 42, is a single mom and says she's worked her whole life to buy a home. It was amazing, Hall said. But that quickly changed when Hall made a horrifying discovery. Snakes living inside her walls and underneath her home. I was unpacking in here and one of my dogs crouched down and started walking over to this corner really slow. So I was like, what is it, buddy? I thought maybe it was a spider or whatever. I came over and as I came over, I saw the snake slither up the wall, Hall said. I started watching and there were more and more snakes. Since then, she's found the snakes behind her drywall and underneath her patio. She says she's spent more than $1,000 so far in traps and professional help. The snake wrangler that caught some snakes for me said the snakes he caught looked to be about 2 to 3 years old. So he imagines they've been here for a long time and there's a lot more, Hall said. Let's see. Hall said the listing agent is not cooperating and they did not return calls from Fox 31 in Denver either.
All right. That listing agent can be charged.
Yep.
Because
okay, now here it is.
If the homeowner told the listing agent about the snakes, the listing agent had an obligation to the buyer to let them know.
Yep. Now hold on. Let me explain this part here. According to the Colorado Association of Realtors, the buyer could pursue litigation if they can demonstrate damages and proof that the seller had actual knowledge of the condition. In other words,
In other
words, if that seller knew about the snakes and didn't bother to tell her, we got problems. I just want
a question.
What?
Got a question.
Yeah.
Are the snakes poisonous?
I don't think so. It didn't say.
Well, if they are poisonous, therein lies another problem.
Yeah. Let's see. I just want somebody to be responsible for whatever it takes to get them out, Hall said. Until then, Hall says her boxes will remain packed. To be honest with you, I don't know if I can even live here peacefully. I'm petrified. Can't fault her for that one.
No.
Ugh.
But, oh, wouldn't it be kind of neat if Samuel L. Jackson showed up, saw the snakes, and said, "What are them motherfucking snakes doing in this motherfucking house?"
Yeah. Yeah, if they find that listing agent and he or she knew about it, oh, they're screwed.
Lawsuit City.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's go to Jonathan.
Make it a happy one.
Okay.
Make it a happy one.
Well, this will be a happy one. Jonathan Groff from Hamilton joins Doctor Who.
Ooh.
Doctor Who?
Woohoo. Woohoo.
Alright, so award-winning star of stage and screen Jonathan Groff is set to appear in the new series of Doctor Who in a key role. Now, of course, he shot to fame when he landed the role of Jesse in the musical comedy drama Glee. He has since been internationally celebrated for his work on screen, from starring as Eric in the box office hit Knock at the Cabin to playing Holden Ford in the critically acclaimed series Mindhunter, as well as having a leading role in the new Agent Smith in The Matrix Resurrections. Jonathan is also renowned for his major voice acting roles in the Frozen films. Now, Jonathan has also made his mark on
What
Broadway.
role did he play in? What role did he voice in Frozen?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Let's see. Not at least in this article, anyway. Jonathan has also made his mark on Broadway, dazzling audiences with his famous performance as King George III in Hamilton, where he was nominated not only for a Tony Award, but also a Primetime Emmy Award for the live stage recording. And now he's on his way to jump aboard the TARDIS in a mysterious and exciting guest role. Ooh. Now, on joining Doctor Who, Jonathan Groff said, "I am so thrilled to jump into the extraordinary mind of Russell T Davies and watch the incredible Ngudi Gatwa soar in this iconic role." Showrunner Russell T Davies said, "This is an incredible coup and a great honor to get such a huge star striding onto our set. So strap on your space boots, this is going to be a blast." Of course, Doctor Who returns in November 2023 with 3 special episodes, with David Tennant as the 14th Doctor to coincide with the 60th anniversary. Ngudi Gatwa's first episode as the 15th Doctor will then air over the festive period. Doctor Who will premiere exclusively for the BBC on the BBC for the UK and Ireland. Disney Plus will be the exclusive home for new seasons of Doctor Who outside the UK and Ireland.
Oh, damn, I gotta re-sign up for Disney Plus then if I want to see Doctor. So they're not going to be showing it on BBC America anymore.
No. It's just the new season.
Yeah, it's just a new season.
Yeah.
And
No,
think they
so
would
I
probably
won't
add
get to see
previous
the new
too.
season on BBC America anymore. Will I?
Hold on.
That's a good
I
question.
think they will air reruns on BBC.
Yeah.
2, they may start putting previous seasons on Disney Plus as well.
That's true.
Keyword, I think. I don't actually know that for sure. It's just a hunch.
It's a definite maybe.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, when I saw the name King George III, I was like, oh yeah, now I know who he is. He's that crazy man. He's that crazy guy who.
The madness of King George.
Yeah. The way he did it was funny.
Oh yeah.
It was so hilarious.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Okay, let's go to... Adidas still has $1.3 billion of Yeezy sneakers and is trying to figure out what to do with them. Now, if you're not familiar with the Yeezy sneakers, those were the ones that were supposed to be a collaboration between Adidas and Kanye West. Of course, that didn't happen because Adidas dropped Kanye West. So, here's what happened. It's been nearly 7 months since Adidas split with the rapper formerly known as Kanye West, and boxes of his popular Yeezy shoes are still piled up in warehouses. The fate of 1.2 billion euros, or $1.3 billion, worth of unsold Yeezy stock is weighing on the German sportswear company as it tries to engineer a turnaround from the loss of the lucrative sneaker line and the continued fallout over its former ties to Yi. Well, hear ye. Sorry, couldn't resist that one.
So donate them to the homeless
Well,
across the country.
hold on. Adidas is getting closer and closer to making a decision on what to do with the sneakers, and the options are narrowing. New CEO Bjorn Gulden said in a conference call Friday after reporting 400 million euros or $441 million in lost sales at the start of the year. But with so many interested parties involved in the discussions, no decision had yet been reached, he said. Adidas is stuck with stacks of its flagship Yeezy brand shoes after ending its relationship with Yee in October over its anti-Semitic and other offensive comments on social media and in interviews. Golden, who became CEO in January after the Yee split, declined to say if destroying the shoes had been ruled out, but that the company was trying to avoid that. He has previously said other options have drawbacks. Selling the sneakers would mean paying royalties to Yee, restitching them to remove the brand identification would be dishonest, and giving them away to people in need could lead to resale because of their high market value. I'll give him points for that one. Just think about it. If I were to get let's say I was given the shoes, all I have to do is turn around and put them on eBay, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I could definitely understand why that could be an issue. Golden would not say how many pairs of Yeezy shoes that Adidas is stuck holding, because then the consumer would know how many we have, and that could have an impact on demand. Losing the Yeezy brand is, of course, hurting us, Golden said in a statement. The breakup will reduce earnings by 500 million euros this year if Adidas decides not to sell the remaining Yeezy stock. The, Herzogenaurach-based company said. For anyone who lives in Germany, I apologize. I did not mean to do that. Net sales declined 1% in the first quarter to 5.27 billion euros and would have risen 9% with the Yeezy line, the company said. It reported a net loss of 24 million euros, a plunge from the profit of 310 million euros in the same period a year ago. Operating profit, which excludes some items like taxes, was down to 60 million euros from 437 million euros a year earlier. Golden said the results for the Adidas were a little better than we expected as the company seeks to restart growth and move beyond the breakup with Yee. He called 2023 a year in transition on a way to a better 24 and 25. Excuse me a second. Well, here's another thing. The company faces other problems tied to the rapper. Investors sued Adidas a week ago in the U.S., alleging the company knew about Yee's offensive remarks and harmful behavior years before the split and failed to take precautionary measures to limit financial losses. The lawsuit, representing people who bought Adidas securities between May 3rd, 2018 and February 21st, 2023, pointed to 2018 comments where Yee suggested slavery was a choice and reports of Yee making anti-Semitic statements in front of Adidas staff. The company said last week that it rejected these unfounded claims and will take all necessary measures to vigorously defend ourselves against them. Let's see. Ending the Yee partnership also cost Adidas 600 million euros in lost sales in the last 3 months of 2022, helping drive the company to a net loss of 513 million euros. An operating loss of 700 million euros is possible this year, Adidas said, mostly due to the 500 million euro hit it would take if it doesn't sell the existing Yeezy shoes. So you can see, giving to the homeless would be a great idea, but... right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's where there's like both sides of this mess. Alright, so let's see. We got that. Let's see. Oh yes, I forgot the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We got the inductees. Wait, I think I talked about that last week, didn't I? I think I did. I don't remember. But anyway, if you guys want to know who got in, Willie Nelson, Kate Bush, Rage Against the Machine, Missy Elliott, Sheryl Crow, George Michael, and the Spinners. And Shaka Khan gets the, let's see, what was it? Yeah, let's see, Shaka Khan was in. So, congratulations to all of them. Of course, I got a friend who's not very happy because Iron Maiden's not in there yet. Let's see. Let's start getting some good stories here. Let's see. Which one do you want? The semi-accountant or the dog? Hello?
Hello.
Oh dear, Janet's asleep. Janet, wake up.
I am awake.
Okay. All right, which one would you like? The Selma accountant getting the award or the dog on the ship helping sailors deal with stress?
The dog on the ship.
All right.
Dogs.
All right. And I swear
What did
to
you
God,
want, Mike? What'd you say?
the dog. He wants
Dogs.
the dog. He wanted the dog. Yeah, but I saw that face like, that dog is so cute.
Little, small, medium, or large?
It's a 3-year-old female yellow Labrador Retriever.
Oh, it's a yellow lab, so it's mid-sized.
Mm-hmm. But
I
anyway,
was resting my eyes.
you're fine. But anyway, Sage is a 3-year-old female yellow Labrador Retriever trained to help sailors cope with operational stress. She's currently aboard the USS Gerald R. Ford.
Ooh, so he's a military dog, huh?
Yep. Let's see. All right, so this is out of Norfolk, Virginia. The aircraft carrier USS Gerald R. Ford deployed on May 2nd, but this time with a special pup aboard. Sage is a 3-year-old female yellow Labrador Retriever trained to help sailors cope with operational stress. According to the U.S. Fleet Forces Command, Sage is part of the expanded Operational Stress Control Canine pilot program. The Navy said the USS Gerald R. Ford will be the first Navy ship to have a canine like Sage as part of the crew. The intent is for Sage to provide a unique outlet and comfort for sailors during employment. Animals are proven to be another form of stress relief and provide a sense of companionship, the Navy said in an Instagram post. Sage's primary handler, Chaplain Genevieve Clark, completed 120 hours of training in preparation. One of the positives of having Sage aboard the ship is her help in breaking down some barriers to utilizing mental, emotional, and spiritual resiliency resources, Clark said. Sailors are coming to more warrior toughness events and improving their morale through the vast network of resiliency resources the ship offers, with Sage now present at these opportunities. And that's the end of the story. But
oh, you know
that
what?
dog is cute.
You know what? I don't know if you guys saw it on the news or not.
Mm-hmm.
This canine that had been in Afghanistan with his handler
Mm-hmm.
had cancer, and they brought him home to a hero's welcome.
Yeah. I think they let him have that last walk before, they had to euthanize
Walked
him.
nothing. He was so weak, he was carried in on a stretcher.
Oh, okay. Nah, that's right. That's always the tough part.
I know how tough it is.
Yeah, I do too.
Anyway, next story.
All right, let's go to the Selma accountant with cerebral palsy wins National Business Award. All right, so anyway, out of Selma, a business owner in Selma has been named the 2023 Small Business Person of the Year for Alabama by the U.S. Small Business Administration.
Somebody's giving a small business the love.
Yep. Daryl Thomas, owner of Thomas Accounting and Income Tax Service LLC, said he was surprised to get the phone call. It's just an honor, Thomas said. Thomas has been a tax preparer and accountant for 25 years. He was diagnosed with cerebral palsy as a child, which affected his motor skills and his speech. He graduated from the University of Alabama with a major in Commerce and Business Administration, then started his business at home. I used to do it at the house as a side job because I had no job, Thomas said. In 2009, I decided to do it full-time. Thomas was recently...
I'm leaving the camera, so...
Okay. Thomas was recently in Washington, D.C. to be recognized by President Joe Biden for his accomplishments in his business. The city of Selma recognized Thomas by giving him a key to the city. He is truly a role model for all of us, said Selma Mayor James Perkins. People really don't fully understand the amount of services that he does pro bono, that he gives to the community, and he helps people. Thomas encourages those who want to start a business to put God first, put in the hard work, and they will be successful. And he's right. He put in the hard work. And he will not let cerebral palsy stop him. Which is nice.
Mm-hmm. I can't talk loud. The room door is open.
Okay, that's fine. Excuse me. But yeah, let's see. For those sorry about that. For those familiar with comic books, you probably know who Jim Lee is. He's like one of the most legendary comic book artists ever.
Any relation to Stan?
No, definitely not. But now Jim Lee has something to add to his resume. President of DC Comics.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like, holy crap. Because one of his most well-known covers is that double-sided X-Men cover when they did X-Men #1 back in '92. That's still considered one of the best. Still considered one of the most legendary covers ever. All right.
Come here, Lulu. Come in here.
Okay, now let's go to the weird. I looked at okay, and this was actually reshared by meteorologist James Spann. But yeah, no kidding. Then this one, hotel manager charged after guest woke up to him sucking on his toes.
Ew.
Yeah.
I hope his feet were clean.
Well, I'll put it this way. This one may be a little disturbing for some viewers or listeners. All right. Oh God, you don't know that this took place Nashville.
Oh Lord.
Help.
All right, here we go. A Nashville Hilton Hotel guest woke up to a hotel night manager sucking on his toes, according to the Metro Nashville Police Department. The night manager, 52-year-old David Neal, was arrested and charged with aggravated burglary and assault, police reported. Police report Neal created a key card to set foot in the guest hotel room around 5 a.m. on March 30th. After waking up to Neal sucking on his toes, the man realized that Neal entered his room the day before to help solve a television issue, MNPD states. Officers reported Neal told police he went to the guest room because of the smell of smoke. Police arrested Neal in Lebanon at his home Friday, according to detectives. Oh boy. I'm feeling that's going to show up. I'll tell you this. There's a radio show around here. Janet, you may have heard it. It's John Boy and Billy. I have a feeling this one's going to fall under dumb crook news before too long. It's like, oh my God, that's bad.
Surely.
Yes.
I thought it would fit Rick and Bubba better.
Well, no, I mean, here's the thing. John Boy and Billy have the dumb crook news. That's the catch.
Okay.
Let's see. There was that one. Oh, here's me. Oh. Okay. Here's an interesting situation.
Hey, you know what?
What?
I just thought of something. Like that night manager was lucky that guy didn't wake up and instinctively kick him in the face.
Yeah, it's true. You're
I'll be
right.
back.
Okay. All right. You know how there've been situations where like shows get canceled and people are like, we want another season. We want another season. Well, guess what? This time it actually worked.
But so.
SWAT.
Oh yeah. It was supposedly canceled after season 5.
6 actually.
Okay.
All right, so SWAT uncanceled. CBS renews drama for final season following backlash. We listened to our viewers. That's strange. That's a new one. All right, so CBS has blinked. Oh, good one.
Oh, CBS has blinked and the fans were the weeping angels. Think about it.
Yeah, true. All right, the I Network on Monday formally reversed its decision to cancel SWAT, handing the long-running procedural a 13-episode renewal for a 7th and final season. Buzz about CBS's About Face began leaking Monday afternoon, or I guess it's today, just 3 days after it pulled the plug on the Shamar Moore-led drama. We have listened to our viewers and their outpouring of passion for SWAT, and we have reached an agreement to renew it for a final season of 13 episodes to air during the 2023-24 broadcast year. Amy Reisenbach, president of CBS Entertainment, and Catherine Pope, president of Sony Pictures Television Studios, said in a joint statement. SWAT has aired for 6 seasons on CBS and garnered a devoted following. We are pleased that we found a way to bring it back and give closure to the show's storylines and characters, which audiences deserve. Once again, we appreciate the talents and efforts of the cast, writers, producers, and crew, and everyone who has contributed to the success of SWAT. We look forward to its return next season. Yeah, back on Friday.
Well, it's going to be a shortened season
Yeah, I know.
because of the writer's strike.
Well, let's see. It's only 13 episodes, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that. Anyway, CBS announced on Friday that SWAT had been canceled, despite the series actually gaining in total viewers year to year. Season 6 has been averaging 6.8 million total viewers and a 0.7 demo rating. Moore, who incidentally has been added as an executive producer for the final season, lashed out at the cancellation news, saying it makes no sense, and adding, "I don't think we're done. CBS is either going to wake up and realize they made a mistake. Sony's going to do their math and realize that this is not the right move." And, yeah, that's how it turned out.
They were right.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the
How long did it take him to wake up and smell the coffee?
Only 3 days. But it's like you said, Janet, there is that situation with the writer's strike. And another thing, there could be a director's strike next month.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What more do we need?
I know. Because the last time we had a strike was back in 2007, and basically the second season of Heroes basically got lost.
Also, the writer's strike messed with 2.5 Men.
Yep. Oh, yeah. This writer's strike is messing with practically everything right now.
Stranger Things is on hold.
Yep. Cobra Kai is on hold.
Yeah.
I know that back when Charlie Sheen was showing his ass, they had a writer's strike. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, the last strike was in 2007. So. But yeah, I mean, it's already affected the late night shows. It's affecting talk shows.
Affecting a lot of things.
Yeah, it's affecting so much. But thankfully, the Flash is supposed to end. I think the Flash ends on the 26th of this month, and of course when the Flash comes to an end, that will be the effective end of the Arrowverse after 11 years.
Been around that long?
Yeah, it started with Arrow back in 2012, and will end with the Flash in 2023.
I'm amazed that they found that many storylines to keep it going for that long.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's see, Arrow lasted 8 seasons. It lasted the longest. See, Arrow was 3. The Flash, of course, is 9 seasons. So, let's see. You got that. Then you had Supergirl in there. Of course, she joined after getting off the CBS and going to the CW. Let's see, there was Black Lightning in there also. Legends of Tomorrow. A lot of shows in there. But, of course, The Flash is the last gasp for the Arrowverse. So, once that's done, that's it.
I hope they give the Arrowverse a decent farewell.
I have a feeling they will. I'm not going to worry.
Just what we need for a series finale, a lame ending.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, because I have a feeling they're gonna have something epic. I'm not worried. But yeah, with the writer strike going on now and the looming director strike, oh boy. But the thing is, like, everything.
In a way, listen, I don't blame the writers.
Yeah, no, I don't. A lot of people.
I really don't blame the writers for striking.
Yeah, I don't
because
either.
they really want what they deserve.
And I agree with
and
that.
Netflix is essentially taking away from them.
Basically, like all the streaming services, really, because a lot of the shows, all of these exclusive shows, you see like Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, blah blah blah, right?
Right.
So
it's Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Hulu, Netflix. Even Tubi has a paying stream.
Are you sure? I thought Tubi was free.
I think so. I don't know.
Oh, there may be some things you might have to pay for, but probably not that much. But I think seriously canceling out Netflix, because I barely watch Netflix. Of course, I did watch.
I did cancel it.
Of course, I did watch the 30th anniversary Once and Always special already, so.
I canceled Disney Plus because I can't. I think I watched a little bit of The Mandalorian and a
Mhm.
little bit of that series with Baby Groot.
Oh, those little series of shorts?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Oh,
about
those.
the only two things I watched on Disney Plus.
That's fine. That's
I've
okay.
kept Discovery Plus because there's a lot of shows on there that I like.
Yeah, what I did was they had like Discovery Plus on Roku. Then I had the regular Discovery Plus, so I canceled the regular Discovery Plus because Discovery Plus on Roku has this short and seconds. Like, I'm keeping it.
I kept it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, alright. Well, let's see. Of course, on May 23rd, HBO Max will simply be known as Max.
Yeah, I thought that was Cinemax.
No. Well, HBO and Cinemax were part of the same thing, but I think Cinemax eventually died out, so.
Well, Cinemax is still on our Direct TV.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this, I dumped HBO Max after they basically got rid of the animation department. It's like, fuck you. You do that, I'm done. And on top of that, I will never, ever watch Black Adam because of the fact that I found out that The Rock basically shafted Shazam. So it's like, you knew that? Sorry, I'm not watching your movie anymore. I'm glad I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. Of course, the fact that Pierce Brosnan was able to fit into a costume playing Dr. Fate.
Well, Pierce Brosnan, I will never forget him as James Bond.
Yeah.
I think my favorite of the Pierce Brosnan one was the one with the girl and the cello.
Okay. I don't know that one, so.
I don't know.
No, it was one of the later ones. The
It's
girl's brother was in cahoots smuggling diamonds.
Oh. Probably through the cello. Huh.
Oh no, you know what the funniest one was?
What?
The one where Roger Moore dressed up as a clown to save the Air Force officials from a bomb.
Ah.
Octopussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was the title of the movie.
Yeah.
But the Bond movies were great. I believe the last movie I can't with who was the last guy to play Bond? I cannot think of it
Daniel
right
Craig.
now.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. There was a one where I think Bond died
Mm.
in that movie.
Hmm.
Alexa, what was the name of the last Bond movie with Daniel Craig? No Time to Die.
Hmm.
Okay, one more question.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
even
yeah. Oh, yeah. Two other things happened. One, of course, was the Kentucky Derby. So you had all those fascinator hats and the mint juleps. Of course, I don't wear a fascinator hat, and I'm not a fan of mint juleps. So, and also, if you were living under a rock Saturday morning, Prince Charles became King Charles III. So,
You know what, Shirley?
what? What?
What a hell of a way to end the Bond franchise.
Yeah.
James Bond died at the end of No Time to Die.
Hmm.
Sorry if I gave spoilers to somebody.
Yeah. Oh, well. You don't get too upset about that. Yeah. Meanwhile, the heat and humidity have arrived at my end.
He just arrived on mine. He's been here for a while.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a drop in temperature and then it heat up for good.
Ugh. All right. Well, I think it's close enough to wrap things up for tonight. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So anyway, here's the rest of the schedule. Tomorrow, of course, is Tuna Tuesday. I am taking a break from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Wednesday, so we're not going to do anything. And then Thursday, of course, we do Trivia Night. And we're continuing our little break from Friday. So, just a couple more shows this week. Which is fine.
Yep.
So, but yes, I'm going to take a break because it's like, as much as I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, I don't want to burn out either.
Yep.
Besides, even if I want to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Wednesday night, there's going to be a brand new something. So, a different event.
Brand new what?
A brand new event. I don't know what it is yet because the one currently going on with Quentin ends tonight.
Right. So you'll know tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll find out what it is tomorrow. Alright, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the 10-second ending, so bear with me. Growl. Growl.
Oh, shoot. Princess, there's nothing out there.
Oh, dear. Alright, so with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everyone have a great night, sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow for Tune In Tuesday. Night, everybody.
Night, everyone.